Are you coming to join me? Okay, maybe not. Afternoon and welcome to the Hog Pen. Another session with moi. Although I am feeling a little bit under the weather. Yesterday was the first day of training with this horrible head cold. It is awful. And I'm starting to feel a little bit bunged up as well, so that kind of sucks. And but we're out here. Discipline is the word I'm going to use, is discipline. I don't want to be out here just because of how I feel. But it is what it is, and we get amongst it. So, first on the agenda, we have a yoke press. 5 sets of 3. Yeah, 5 sets of 3 at 70 kilos. God damn, that is heavy. So it's going to be interesting. I've already got inside my head, but I'm going to try and just, not be in there as much. Then we have the lovely yoke, which this is a beauty of a pole. We're going to have the yoke holds, and that is overhead axle holds. See, brain frog is just not there today. And that is 95 kilos. And that is going to be bloody heavy. When I did the 90 last week, that was just... I actually had to move my stance a bit wider because I felt a little bit more secure on the actual lift itself, or holding it in that position anyway. But what are you doing? Huh? Okay. Right. So I'm going to finish setting up. And we're going to warm up. Are you going to warm up? Yeah? Okay. And we're going to warm up. So let's crack on. Crazy kids. Okay, so that is warm up done. Feeling really heavy, and I suppose that's probably down to me not being 100%, but we're going to push through. Obviously I do want to get my 3 reps in on every single set that I have, so we're just going to see how it goes for the first couple of sets and just go from there. But the aim is to get every rep on every set. So yes, we're going to crack on, we're going to blast that music up, and I've got my little cheerleaders over here, supporting me, and let's crack on, let's do this. Okay, so unfortunately didn't get all of the reps in all the sets. I did get a couple though. I think 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 of the sets I got all 3 reps. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm kind of kicking myself though, because I really wanted to get all of my reps in, but it is what it is. I think obviously where in the past it's been lighter weight, so I've been kind of doing it really fast, almost like speed reps. See, whereas when it's a heavier weight, I think obviously in the back of your mind you're like, oh shit, this is heavy. So I did slow down slightly, and obviously still having my hands on top of the yoke, so obviously I didn't lose that position of where my hands go, but when doing the lift, and it kind of worked that way a little bit better. But like I said, I'm happy with 3 of the sets that I got all my reps in. But yeah, obviously the 70 is there. We had to kind of work a little bit, and I think the collars on here, I don't know how much these weigh. How much do these weigh? 1.25 maybe. He'll probably put it somewhere on the screen how much they weigh, but all in all it was 70 kilos altogether, and yeah, it's heavy. The weight in my comp actually is 80 kilos, so that's just 10 kilos less that I've just done today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to 80, I think, and thank God it's only for 1 rep on comp, because I don't think I'd be able to do it for reps. But yes, so moving on, I'm going to set up the axle, because we're doing axle holds, not yoke holds, and put 95 on each end, hold it for 10 seconds, 3 sets, and oh yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, just because I know how heavy it is above your head. So hats off to all the strong women out there that lift heavier than 95 above their head. It's an incredible to watch, see women put that amount of weight over their head, and I'm shitting myself to say the least. So yeah, let's go. Oh wow. Well, where do I begin? So 95 kilos above your head is extremely heavy. The first set there was a wobble. I mean, I think all sets there was a little bit of a wobble, so it's just finding that stability and trying to keep braced, and obviously not breathe out all your air, because then obviously that's when the wobble just is even more. Like I said before, hats off to all strong women and men actually as well, I don't want to leave them out. Having that amount of weight from literally floor to overhead in that one movement is just another level. Yeah, I literally have no words, but hopefully one day I will get there, and you know, the dream is to get 100 kilo above my head one day, and I'm sure coach will make sure that happens at some point in my journey. So but yeah, no, it felt really good. Felt a lot more stable, obviously with a wider stance. I think when the weight is heavy like that, I think, yeah, to pick it up and do it that way a wider stance is better, but I suppose when you're doing it from floor to overhead, I think that might change. But no, it felt really, really good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I actually, at one point, I think it was the last set, I thought I was going to fall back, but I managed to kind of rectify it quick, because obviously I didn't want it to drop behind me or on my head, you know. So yes, so anyway, moving on, we have got accessories, and we are going to do a dumbbell chest press today instead of going out the front. And we have a few other, obviously, accessories. Oh no, tricep dip negatives, yay. My favourite. Although saying that, when I had them last week, I did notice that they seemed a little bit easier. So I'm not going to be like, oh yay. I'm actually looking forward to it, just to see how easier they are this week. Then we have some tricep extensions, and yeah, so let's go. Let's tidy up and crack on.
I'm not your ordinary girl, ordinary girl.
Yeah, that's the way I do it when I feel real, real good.
So that is it for today's overhead session. And yeah, although I'm not feeling 100% today just because I have a head cold, I actually feel better coming out here, although I didn't have the energy or brain power to, you know, come out here, but I did anyway, and it has actually made me 100 times better than how I felt during the whole day. So yes, summary of the session itself. The yoke press, I wish it could have gone a little bit better, but I'm not going to be picking things apart because it is a heavy weight. But yeah, I think it's just more of, you know, power from the feet and really give it that explosiveness so it goes above my head. The axle holds were really good. I enjoyed those actually, and I think I underestimated myself actually being able to hold that weight above my head. So yeah, I'm good with that. Accessories, obviously, they all combine together and just build a foundation and just form everything. And yeah, and I did banded tricep dips. I don't know how many reps I did. I know they're not many, but I thought, oh, let's try straight leg. I think I probably did, well, I was aiming for 3, but I think I got 2. But then thinking about it, combining those 2 maybe just actually made 1 rep, because I know I didn't go down to depths with it. And yeah, but I'm happy with that. I'm good with that. So obviously this week is the last week of accumulation phase, and next week I'm on a
Deload. Oh, hallelujah.
My body is definitely craving for a deload. Yeah, my body has felt it during this accumulation phase, and yeah, so I get to just chill and just rehab. I have noticed as well my elbows, so coach, my elbows are hurting, so I'm glad deload is coming next week, which is good. So all in all, it was a good session, a windy session, but a good session. And yeah, that's it from me. So if you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, then don't. Give it a comment, give it a share. Thank you for those who are watching my journey and supporting as well, and whoever is leaving comments, it is very much appreciated. And yeah, hog it out.